Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to know if the mic is working. Can you hear the mic? The tapping? Let me know in the chat. If you joined in, go ahead and say hello in the chat. Alright, let's just get started. We will be sorting some fish out of the Wabben Musters and the Rio Aitines, of the ones we will be keeping and the ones we will be selling. The ones that we'll keep will be for future breeders or traits I want to look out for or keep in the line. Maybe selectively breed those traits. So yeah, let's get started. Get this one more catch cup going. Let me know if you're in the chat. Say hello. Let's go for it. So I'm just gonna use my hands because I think that's the easiest. We'll just start catching. So that one I see has little to no bristles. That one looks to be my female. So I will keep her. She looks like an absolute keeper. Hopefully it's a female, might be a male. You can see 2 bristles, but I'm really praying. And this one right here is a female. That one is a male. Kind of want to keep him so many times, but I don't know. See, that one right here has little to no bristles. Does it have any bristles? Yeah, it's a male. I will go to sell. Oh yeah, this one is a confirmed male. You can see his patterns are way stronger on the thing. But he's just too dark for my liking. I do like that white tip though. I'm gonna keep him. This one right here. So these are fry. I am keeping this one. Smallest one out of the batch I always keep. That's the second smallest. I always keep the smallest one. Looking through them. That one I can sell. This one has good pattern. I will keep a close eye on that one. This one has a little better patterning. The color is right. Keep a close eye on this one. And all of these are all good quality. These are just a little darker for my liking, I should say. These are all the ones I'll be keeping. I'll be putting in this tray right here to examine at the very end. These ones in the tub currently. I'll let back into the tank. Let's go on to the Rio Aitines. There's a lot of them in there. But what I'm looking for is smaller ones and the orange pattern. I really want that orange tone, a tangerine I should say, in my Rio. And I want to pick one male. One confirmed male, and I already see a couple. But I think this male has the best patterning. Good bristles. He's got a nice tail. Straight tail. He is approved. So now that makes my decisions for the males pretty easy. I can just start to move all the other males that I don't want. I'm just looking for the bigger ones. And these guys actually sex out really early. I can really see the bristles on these extremely early. And that's a good thing. Keep that one. And all the poorer quality ones I just take out. That right there, I will move. I always like to redo the bloodline. Oh, it's a nice tangerine one. Hopefully it's the female. The females are always smaller, so I try to look out for the smallest ones out of the growth. So a lot of bigger ones. Like that one, I'm not like too good on the back patterning. There has to be more orange tangerine-ish ones. That one looks like it has potential, but the tail is a bit off. So she would be thrown in to be a worker, clean up the tank. I would not use the crooked tails or deformed ones that come out to be part of the breeding group. That one's really good, but I don't know if it's a male or a female. I know it's extremely young, too young to tell at this age, but I just always have a feeling which one's a male, which one's a females. And the females will usually get culled out pretty early too, so gotta be careful with that. Any of the ones I don't like but are smaller, I still keep. Just 'cause you never know. I'm not too impressed with that one on the back side. I like this one very much. Lost her. Nope. Which one is this one? How do I see the chat, people? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. Potentially maybe a good one. Type in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, there's 3 people in here. That one looks nice. Make sure I'm getting the right one too. Be that one. If you're just joining in, I'm sorting my plecos to see if I can find keepers and which ones I don't want to pursue. All of them you can see are wonderful qualities of fish, but only a couple get selected. And if I see any of them with bristles, I pull them. I don't do that. If there's bristles, I sell them, no matter what. Because out of these ones without bristles, there'll be males. And I'll just use those ones, or get the biggest, nicest bristles out of there. And then the rest of them I can just sell off. Let's see, that one's a bit too dark. So I would take him out. I would sell him. That one I think is a too light of a color. And this is honestly all preference. People always ask me, should I use a net? I prefer hands. Gives me more control. And the net, I always find a way to squish one of them. That one's a nice one. I sold all my breeder Rios a while back because I wanted to get into Luzia. I will still be doing Rios, but I'm starting from square one since the breeders really had a tannish color. They didn't really have that orange I was looking for, but I always knew they could throw that clay pot level of orange, which you can definitely see on some of these Rios. Like that one, nice tail, good genetics, nice orange tone. Actually, I don't know if that one's too orange for my liking. And then once they get to a bigger size, I sort them again and again and again. And when I see bristles again, I just pull them and sell them. It's just not worth it for me to have that many males. I know the females can get bristles too, but not at this early of a stage. These all look to be superb quality too. I'll be selling some of these at the auction later on. Actually, I want to see how big some of these are, just by curiosity. Just gonna measure one of the bigger ones. So yeah, some of these are decent size actually. Good size. Those are the ones I'm looking to sell. Like that one, just touching an inch. People don't really realize that an inch is actually really small. That's just touching an inch. I wouldn't sell that. Even though some of these would be cheaper and people would buy them when they're cheaper. I just don't see the need to sell them that small. That one's a nice one. I would sell that one. That one's a nice one too. Some of these people will really enjoy. And if they have bad color, but they end up being a female, like darker color to my liking, I'd still sell them. You gotta make tough choices sometimes. That one I'm gonna sell out. This one's a really nice one. I'm gonna sell that one. That one. Some of these are kind of short body. I don't know why. This whole entire batch came out a little clanky. That one I'm keeping. They really grow at extremely different paces. Is it just me or I cannot see the chat? If you're in the chat, type something in. Let me see if I can actually see you a lot. Last two, home stretch. That one I don't like. It's too dark. I don't want it too light too. That one I'm gonna roll the dice on. That's that. So now I can show you guys which one I'm keeping and which ones I'm selling. And then I'll get out of your hair and end the live stream. Let me rearrange these cash cups really quick. Get the ones I'm actually going to be showing. There is a couple more tanks that I haven't gone through. But those one, I'm going to keep a really close eye on because I don't know. Do a lot of moving too today. So these ones are the ones I'm keeping of the Wobbin musters. I think some of these possess really nice color, a little lighter golden tone, a little darker when off the light. You could see that one gets really dark when it's off the light. Like when I do that, you can see those ones a little lighter. That's a male for sure, but I'm gonna take a little spin on this one just because he's got that nice white tip. That one I want to use as a future male because he's the biggest one. See if I can get him. And this one I think is a female. Still pretty small, but you can see why my reasoning is a female on that one. And then one small one. But I'm only keeping 4 of these, looks like, yeah. These ones are the keepers. Here's all the ones I will be selling, and the ones that are colored. These are the ones that are not the best quality too. Keep that in mind. The ones that are not the best quality, I won't sell. I'll use them as workers. I'll throw them in a tequila tank, one of the Apisto tanks, algae cover tank for caudas, and they'll just eat the algae. I wouldn't sell them into the market. So you can see some of these still have really nice golden patterns. Look how light they are. And they've always been like that. Probably some of it's also stress color, but that one is too dark for my liking. Even though, actually, I like this one. Nope, never mind. It's got bristles. I won't be keeping that one. And you can see some really nice Rios up for selection. That one's a nice one. That one. That one. They're all pretty nice. Some of them, I didn't really get too many with deformed tails. I think 1 or 2 in there have questionable looking tails, but they'll just clean the algae. I'll go through one more sort off camera. That one, This guy right here, he's a really nice one. These ones are super nice. The ones I'm selling. I'm keeping a lot out of this batch because I sold off my breeders. So I want to get back into them. So I'm keeping a lot too. And these are the ones I'm keeping. You can see a little more orange on some of them. A little more tangerine, which I really enjoy. I put all the ones with bristles that are guaranteed males into the cell, and I only left one male in there, one guaranteed male. I know there'll be probably more males in here, but it's this guy. You can see his bristles. But he was the, I would say, orange of the most orange out of all of them. You can see. He's not the best looking in terms of, like, the size. He's a small male, but I want to see what I can do with that one. And that female over here is also nice. Hopefully a female. I keep saying female. I'm just so pumped. But yeah, these are the ones I'll be keeping. Just one guaranteed male and a bunch of smaller juveniles. Hope to get 2 females out of these. Super male heavy, I'll tell you that. Super male heavy, these fish. And then a couple deformed ones, like the one at the back, that I will be culling. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream, short live stream of me just culling fish. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys next time.